Welcome to part 2 of my Portugal series where I'm exploring Lisbon and Sintra. In this vlog I decided to do a voiceover because I didn't have a lot of talking clips. On the morning of day 3, we just spent our time wandering around the city and exploring a little bit before deciding to browse around this really cool vintage store. We left the store and decided to head up to this viewpoint at the top of the hill. And let me tell you that I am not a stairs girl. I don't hate cardio or even walking up hills, but stairs have never been my thing. I just get so winded. But stairs aside, the view was gorgeous. And next we went up to this museum that advertised a rooftop lookout, which would basically give us the same view but better. So we had a look around, got a free drink with our admission ticket, and headed up top.
Life is not a waste of time, time is not a waste of life, so let's stop wasting time, get wasted, and have the time of our lives. Woo!
After spending some time at the top, we walked back down the hill to grab a quick coffee and a little pastry at Copenhagen Coffee House before getting in our Uber to head to Sintra. We started off our day in Sintra at the Pena Palace. I hope I said that right. But it was absolutely gorgeous. It sat on top of this huge hill. And whenever I visit historical places like these, I always start to think about logistics. I can't help it. Seeing how far away it was from mainland, I guess, it always makes me wonder how transportation worked in the old days, because it sat on this huge hill, on top of a huge hill. You literally had to take a bus from where our Uber dropped us off in order to get to the palace. But once we finally got to the top, we had some time to kill before we could enter the palace. So we just explored the grounds, took some pictures outside, and we enjoyed the beautiful views of Sintra. What? After waiting for about 30 minutes, we finally got to go into the palace. It was truly stunning, and every room had so much character in it. I definitely think that this is a place you shouldn't skip when visiting Sintra. This is my everything. The fuck as well. Chili on the tuk-tuk. Chili on the tuk-tuk. Woo! On a tuk-tuk.
We on the tuk-tuk.
After the palace, we took a tuk-tuk back down to the city, and from there we kind of walked around and got some gelato and just explored the very hilly city of Sintra while we waited for it to be time to go to our dinner reservation.
Waiting around for you to call back.
Oh, slay.
Pacing around my room and my dad. Crazy, crazy. I want you to know what you have against me.
Mother of God.
The city is not the place for us to be. 'Cause I'm trying to figure out why you hate me. Was it something I did? Yeah, I don't need to offend. I'm just waiting.
You're good.
I'm just waiting.
It's so
Because of all the I just want you to know that.
After walking around for a bit and going up this huge hill, we finally came around to another small shopping area in the city. Though these were mostly touristy spots, this side was much cuter. There were so many shops that were tucked away behind little alleyways and stairs. This is also where I got my Nata, which is like the little Portuguese pastry, and I'm literally obsessed with these to this day. We got one the first day. Stop it. Thought. Yeah. After this, we headed to dinner and we made our way back to Lisbon to enjoy our last few moments in the city.
I am rooting for you. It's okay. It's okay.
I love you. It's gorgeous.
I can't really take it anymore. The stress is building up inside my heart. The clock is ticking, the time is up.
Gas. Oh my god. This is my week final activity.
No, like we need to eat all the food.
On the morning of our last day in Lisbon, we checked out of our Airbnb and decided to go back to the market. We got some typical Portuguese little snacks. Can't really remember, so that's why I'm being vague. But then afterwards we walked around. We saw this pina colada stand, which obviously we caved. I got an Aperol spritz because I literally hate pina coladas. And then we found a place to sit and we just looked at the gorgeous view from this hilltop. And eventually we made our way to a Copenhagen coffee lab where we enjoyed some coffee before getting our Uber to the airport. That is it for this part of my Portugal series, but don't worry, I'll be back. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you want, like and subscribe and all that fun stuff. And I'll be back next week with the mini Paris vlog.